We've got 3 horses going to 3 different shows over 3 days. There is so much stuff that I need to prepare for this. So let's do this. Hello, welcome back to another vlog. We've got 3 horses going to 3 different shows. Starting off with this one. So we've got so much to prepare for these 3 days because they are literally one after another. He's going on the Saturday and the Sunday, and then Bank Holiday Monday, Ebby and Gambler are booked in for another show. So we have very little time in between coming home from a show to going to the next one to get anyone ready. So it's currently Thursday. I need to get as much prep work done now as I can. So the first show that we're going to on the Saturday is with Willow, and it's a county show, just a local Herts County show that is up the road. No pressure, it's not a qualifier for anything. Well, the ridden's a MPS silver medal qualifier, but we've already got that one, so I'm not too fussed, so there's no pressure. But this is the first show back we are doing with him since the ulcer treatment, so I think it'd be so nice to see whether he feels different in the show ring. Vets are back out on the Tuesday to re-scope him, so it'd be nice to have a show that we've been to so I can give feedback to the vets on how he's feeling, whether we've made any change at all, or whether we need to investigate things further again. But I'm going to leave in a minute to go to my friend's yard to use the school. She's going to give me a riding lesson. We've changed loads of things about his tack and my outfit and everything ready for this. See if we can make improvements in other ways as well. But this will be the first proper schooling session since the ulcer treatment as well. Yes, I went to do the showing clinic with my instructor, but there was others in the school with us. It was a showing clinic, how to do showing etiquette, what to wear, what to do, more than a riding lesson. So today my friend's going to give me a riding lesson so we can go through some more bits. I have bought the GoPro, so I'm hoping I can set that up somewhere to put some clips in here to see whether we can notice any difference. I have changed my stirrups from the showing clinic. My riding instructor gave me some tips and stuff that we should change and do. So I've changed my stirrups to the all metal ones, changed his girth. I've changed his girth because he has lost a bit of weight, the girth was on the last holes now. So stirrups and girth have been changed. I have changed his bits, but then I wasn't happy with it. He currently goes in straight bar pelham with the long shanks, but he's got a high port because he's notorious for getting his tongue over the bit. So that's just dragging him down. So I changed it to, I cannot find that exact mouthpiece with short shanks. So we changed it to a short shank straight bar pelham that's got a port, but it was not as high as his old port. So that was fine. We've been hacking fine until yesterday we went hacking. We've stopped chatting to someone that my friend knew whilst we were out hacking, and he just got his tongue over the bit then. So that's going to be no good for the show ring because it's complete elimination as soon as they get their tongue over the bit. So can't use that. I had ordered another one that took a while to come to try. So we're going to try that one today whilst we're schooling. This again, short shanks, straight bar mouthpiece, but it's got more of a port on it, but raised as well. So more room for his tongue underneath. And it's sweet iron and everything. So we're going to give that one a try today. If that does not work, I will have to go back to the long shanked bit for Saturday for the show. So we need time to find these bits. So that has been changed. I'm changing my show jacket for this weekend. I think I've got a cream yellow shirt up in the cupboard, which I'm going to try as well. So, lots to work on. But I'm quickly going to go over his mane, his tail, trim his face up so all that bit is ready for him for this weekend. Luckily, where he's been trimmed up so much this year already, it just takes a little tidy up to get him show ring ready. But yeah, just needed a trim on the mane. So I'm quickly just gonna brush him off, load him up, get to my friend's yard and see how he schools basically. Keeping it short and sweet today, just really gonna go through our individual show and see if we can make some sort of plan on what we're going to do on the day. Of course, whatever we choose now might change on the day. If I'm in the ring and he feels like he won't give me canter in a certain spot or anything, then I can make it up as I go along on the day. But we're going to try and put something in plan. So we've just got back to the yard. I'm really pleased with him. I haven't watched the GoPro back yet, but he felt amazing. That is the first time in a long time that I felt the canter he was like a bouncy ball underneath me. He was anticipating the gallop along the long side, so when we went to a canter and done it on a circle, he was felt forward going, but that's what we want the energy. And even she commented that he looked so much better and everything, so I need to look at the videos and see how it looked, but it definitely felt better. The gallop, we can get gallop there. I'm hoping I can get a video of the gallop because he really goes for it at that school. It's trying to recreate that now in the show on Saturday. It's a county show, trade stalls, crowds, everything, so I'm hoping it will liven him up as well anyway. And she's coming to watch. She always goes to this show, so she will be on the ringside somewhere and she instructs me, I'm sure, but trying to do it all, remember it all in the ring for our first time is going to be hard. I'm just so pleased. She also commented that he was riding around with his ears forward more now than he had been, so I don't know, I'm hoping this was the problem, the answer that we need. He did get his tongue over that bit though, concerning, but I put the bit on, I didn't change anything. We like put it on the bridle, we put it on him and it looked right this morning, like at the beginning of the ride, and then he got his tongue over and we've put it up one more and it's not too tight now. So hoping that is the answer, but he goes so much better in this bit again than he did in the new one that I tried the other day. I will take the long shank bit, his usual pelham, with us just in case. If we're warming up and we think this one is no good, we'd go back to the actual old original one for the day until we can have a play more. But the other bit that I tried, the downwards transitions, felt very slow. He wasn't listening at all to anything. This one, we definitely had more, I don't know, the walk to trot, just you were jig jogging for so long, where this one, he wasn't like that. So we've just got back to the yard. I'm gonna wash him off now, really try and get some more of this winter coat out. There really isn't much left, but I want to try and get the last little scraggly bits off of him ready for Saturday. So I'll bath him now, I'll bath him again tomorrow, ready for the show, and hopefully we can get as much out of him as we can. So it's much later in the day now. Time has just got away from me. I have had such a nightmare trying to upload Ebby's horse show vlog that it's taken me all afternoon to do. But I have, whilst I was at home trying to sort that out, I did clean Willow's tack, the 2 halters. Of course, I think we use, if Ebby goes to the show, we use the one with the chain. But I've washed both of them, washed my saddle cover, numner, everything. So all that side of thing is prepared as well. I will be hacking Willow out tomorrow in the snaffle bridle, so that doesn't matter that I've cleaned the other bridle. So the saddle might just need a little wipe over tomorrow before the show. Ebby, I'm not too fussed about like preparing for the show because she is all prepared for a show. She just needs a like fresh bath because she only went showing last weekend. Gambler, I gave him his makeover the other week with him and Donut, so I might just have to trim up his face and give him a bath. But we've got time for them to anyway because it is only Thursday. They aren't showing till the Monday, so We have a few more days to get like Gambler ready. It's just been a nightmare. But yeah, I've filled some hay nets ready for the horse box. All grooming stuff and everything is here ready. So it's not too bad. The horses are nearly done.